Talk to you today about addiction and the illusion of control. So whatever the thing is that you're using, basically you're using it as a painkiller. You're using it to shift your state. You're using it to make yourself feel differently. Our nervous systems do not like uncertainty. Our nervous systems do not like discomfort. Our nervous system's only role is to keep us alive. So anything that's outside of the realms of that, based on your perception, based on your past experiences, based on your environment, will set off the alarm. It will start ringing, and then you will start to control your environment. And it starts off serving you. It starts off doing a purpose. It starts off being the painkiller. It starts off helping you experience something different until the thing becomes the problem, until the thing becomes the challenge, till the thing becomes shrouded in shame, secrecy, guilt. And what I'm going to try and do today is to shatter that illusion for you, to help you move through this a little bit. The problem is we cannot visualize a future without that painkiller, without that crutch in our lives. We start to panic when we feel that it's not going to be there, that we don't have that certainty. So many people I work with have said, like, well, what am I going to use? How am I going to cope without it? So what happens is we get better at regulating in here and less reliant on what's going on out there. Once we can get a command of our nervous system and a control of our bodies, feeling safe in our own bodies, we are less reliant on constructing a life outside that just makes us feel safe. Because what happens is, literally, it becomes our cage. We start to reduce our world. We start to avoid the things that we perceive as uncomfortable, as threatening. So what I want to do today is just to give you a little couple of tips for you to help you regulate your nervous system. So what we have to understand first is we get an urge, then we act on that urge. Whether that's through impulsivity, whether that's like needing to get a pain relief straight away. Can we start stretching that gap? Because the bit in the middle is the uncomfortable bit. The bit in the middle is the discomfort. The bit in the middle is the uncertainty. Once we can start to regulate, and once we can start to override the nervous system, we will start to experience life differently, freer. Our senses will start to come online. So what's the pattern? So nervous system equates control with safety. Addictions give a predictable sense of relief, short-term regulation. You know what you're gonna get. You might now, if you're watching this video, get to the stage where you don't particularly like it. It's destructive. It's destroying other parts of your life. It's taking over. It's impacting your relationships. It's impacting your mental health. It's impacting your capacity. It's impacting your business. It's impacting your relationships with your partner, with your kids, with your colleagues. It started to become the cage. So remember, every compulsion is an attempt to avoid a state we haven't yet learned to tolerate. This is really, really, really important. It's an attempt to control something we haven't yet learnt to tolerate. So this is where we become more comfortable being uncomfortable. I'm hoping this is making sense. So there is a little exercise I have here. So can you just sit, find somewhere where you're not going to be disturbed for a couple of minutes. Place both feet on the floor, sit back into the chair, and just breathe in for 4 and out for 6. Then I would like you to visualize whatever the thing is. What is the control? Alcohol, substance, food, work, porn, fitness. What is it? What is the thing? And just notice what happens in your body. Is there any area of tension? Don't label it as bad, just notice the thing and how it shows up. The challenge now is, can you sit with this for 60 seconds longer than normal? Can you sit with this discomfort? Where do you experience it? How do you experience it? What sensations are you experiencing right now? If it starts to become a little bit too much, just move and breathe. In for 4, out for 6. And then keep breathing. If it starts to become a little bit too much, just say to yourself, I am experiencing a lot of fear in my body right now, but I know that I am safe. I am experiencing a lot of fear in my body right now, but I know that I am safe. Orientate around the room. Do a risk assessment of the room and go, I know that I am safe. And then my invitation to you is, can you do this multiple times? Can you start to pull apart when you get the impulse, when you get the urge to reach for the thing or do the thing? Can you sit in that bit in the middle for a little bit longer? I will drop in the comments, in the description, I will drop in a link to book a free clarity call with me. There is also, I will drop in there a 2-minute self-assessment of your nervous system to see whether you are living in fight, flight, freeze or fawn. Any questions, drop them in the comments, and I'll see you next time.